when you have a place like the Appalachian Mountains, I mean, we're rural here, and the majority of it, especially when you get deep into the Appalachian region, it's even more rural than where we are now. It is very, very isolated, and it is mountainous, and it is rugged, and it is not ideal for. You're not going to find any huge city centers deep in Appalachian areas. And because of that, historically, you have a group of people who live along that stretch, that's the Appalachian Mountains, who live essentially isolated from the rest of the country.
Like hippies.
Kind of, but they live very isolated, and so there's country, there's very stereotypical country, but then you have someone who's Appalachian, and it's a whole other culture that comes with its own experiences and folklore, like you're
And
saying,
history.
from a very isolated, forested, rugged area. And so you find a lot of stories and culture here that you can't find anywhere else in the country. Even in other country or rural places, it's very isolated because of how mountainous and rugged it is. So the stories and the folklore and the spookier stuff is very unique to the area. It's not like you hear about in along the East Coast or the West Coast a ghost story or a haunting like this. You'll find areas or
Similarities. There's a lot of
there's a lot of
similarities.
similarities. Oh, ghosts or some kind of Bigfoot thing here. But in an Appalachian area, you'll find a very unique bubble of folklore that exists just in that region, and you won't really find it anywhere else in the country.